Okay. There's gotta be something new from this week I can review. What do we got? Wolf Parade? It was fine, I guess. Not much to say about it. Pet Shop Boys? That was pretty good, but it was just a Pet Shop Boys record. The Frights? That album actually wasn't very good. I wasn't feeling the acoustic vibe they were doing there. Breaking Benjamin acoustic album? Fuck it. I'm just gonna review something that came out last week. Professionalism is for the weak! Heyo people, and welcome to this review of the 12th studio album from punk rock veterans Anti-Flag. So yeah, Anti-Flag, they've been big names in the political punk scene for a long time now. A band that's technically been around since the late 80s, but really began picking up steam around the mid 90s and early 2000s. These guys have been in it for a while now. Probably a lot longer than many of you watching this may have even been alive. I mean, real talk. I haven't had the chance to really speak about Anti-Flag much on this channel, which does kinda suck because, I mean, as you'd imagine, if you've been watching me for a while, legit hardcore punks with a boatload of cred and a metric fuck ton of history behind them, a strong history of activism in both environmental and human rights causes, not to mention an absolutely zero fucks given approach and attitude to their music. Yeah, I'm all about this. I fuck with this. I totally fuck with this. I've always dug Anti-Flag, but if I can be a bit of a fake punk here, I gotta say I've never quite been all about them. They've never 100% won me over. At least not in the way that some other political punk bands have, like Rise Against, or Bad Religion, or Against Me, and the like. And don't get me wrong, I've always liked everything I've heard from these guys. I think I've probably spun all 12 of their albums across various points in history. They do genuinely have some outstanding songs in their catalog, too. I would recommend people check these guys out. Stuff like Die For Your Government, Fuck Police Brutality, The Press Corps, and hell, as recently as 2015, they were still pumping out pretty good stuff with songs like Brandenburg Gate. But that's the thing when it comes to Anti-Flag. I spin their albums, 1, 2, or maybe even 3 songs really give me a good vibe and kind of win me over, and the rest, take it or leave it. They are just one of those bands that I'll spin for the day, I'll like for the day, but then they'll completely leave my mind and I'll forget they even exist. Crash Thompson, fake punk confirmed. My ass is grass on that Content Cop episode. No, I can't even say with 100% certainty why that is with me, but Anti-Flag is just one of those bands I often kind of forget exists. So walking into 2020 Vision, how did my memory hold up? Oh, I hate saying this, but kind of the same. I mean, Anti-Flag have, again, delivered an album that's full of really nice, classic-ass punk rock bops, and there's a lot about this record I do genuinely like. Christian Nationalist is an absolute venom spit of a track that's lightning fast and sharp as a razor in its commentary. As you'd imagine, Don't Let the Bastards Get You Down is a bouncy and fun as hell little upbeat bop that actually exhibits something you don't see in a lot of, for lack of a better term, I guess, anti-Trump music. Optimism. I feel like that's a problem that, you know, some political music of today genuinely has, like the Prophets of Rages and the Last Ministry record, for example. The tone to a lot of that music was, I don't want to say defeatist, but it took a much more grim and concerned viewpoint on things. Prophets were writing songs like Unfuck the World, but Anti-Flag is out here writing tracks like Fuck you, I'm gonna fix the world myself. And Anti-Flag's music has always been like that. Yeah, shitheads exist, and they're fucking things up for everybody, and that sucks, but we can face it, and we're gonna face it, and we're gonna kick ass while we're doing it too. That is the kind of ethos behind their music, and I love them for that. This is a record with some very pertinent messages, some very slamming riffs and beats, and I gotta say, this is definitely a great album for these times, you know what I mean? Whereas a lot of political music in this era has been disappointing, I mean, you can always count on Anti-Flag to come in and pull through for you. Anti-Flag ain't here to give a fuck. Anti-Flag is here to fuck shit up, and I respect the motherfuck out of that. But at the same time, you know, that's kind of where my issues with the album and the band as a whole kind of lie. You can count on Anti-Flag to show up, that's for sure. But, I don't know, at the end of the day, I mean, that's kind of all this record is. It's just another Anti-Flag record. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. They aren't a band that's remained completely static throughout their years, not by any means. But, I don't know, especially on the last, handful of records, they've kind of settled into a nice groove. They're about 2 parts old school punk, 1 part pop punk, with just the teensiest dash of alternative rock to taste. Boom, you got your Anti-Flag record. And they haven't really changed up that style much across their catalog. I can't say there's too much else that's changed on this album either. I mean, the simple fact of the matter is that Anti-Flag, they are one of those bands where you get exactly what you see on the tin. You buy a record with this album cover called Anti-Flag, I mean, you know what you're in for. It's a genre record that's very indicative and committed to its genre, and that's about it. But it's not fair to hold that against Anti-Flag necessarily. That's all Anti-Flag has ever really tried to be. That's their main goal. And you know there are plenty of bands out there who have a simple mission statement like that and still fail horribly at it. And you know what? Like I've always said, there isn't a damn thing wrong with being a one-trick pony if you're really good at your one particular trick. And Anti-Flag, dude, they got nothing to prove. They are great at their trick. Even if they aren't my favorite band in the scene by any means, they are carrying that banner proud and high, and they are pumping out some damn good music for what it is. And the fact that they can still be this solid 32 years into their career, I think that speaks for itself. And if this looks like something you can get down on, or if you've been curious about, more traditional classic punk or what's going on in the political punk scene, yeah, dude, I can recommend this. 2020 Vision gets 3.5 gun stars out of 5. What did you think? Are you pumped at this new Anti-Flag throwdown, or is it just kind of not doing much for you? Feel free to let me know in the comments. If you liked this video, feel free to hit that like button. If you want to see more, also hit that subscribe button and ring the bell while you're at it. And until next time, I'm Thompson, and I'll see you in the next video.
Super special thanks to May Madison, LF Murder, Murder Robot Reviews, and Brandon Bones.